Okay, so this is actually working. It's doing as I expected. So I did a quick calculation. Basically, what I did is I just got the output that's currently there, right? And you can obviously see. So this was basically sat charging, and then this is where obviously this section here is where I wired it up. So this one is the one where it's wired it up, and you can see this one's dropping, and this one's rising, and this one's dropping a bit, but not much. Yeah, you'd need to add in a kind of an averaging to see it better. Call the police. But you can see how it's increasing the voltage of this, which means it's charging, and that these two are being decreased, which means they're discharging into that. Yep. Yeah, they are. That's quite amazing that we can see it already. You can actually see it in the stats as well. What I've done is I've segregated the stats so that you can see. I'm not sure because this is going to be quite. Okay, there we go. So you can see, it's been charged, been sat charging for a while. 377, 398, 353. Okay. And 4, you know what I mean? It's there's obviously a bit of noise there, and then what it was is that I sat overnight without without it being charged. Then I turned it on to charge the pack, and so now you can see. You can probably see when I turned it on actually. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Okay, that's 352, and now it's let's see. Let's just do it this way instead. So you can see 352, and then I turned it on. Now you can see it jumps, doesn't it? This is 356, and that one's jumped to 4 volts. So that's obviously where I turned the pack on, right? And as we progress through time, it just sits there basically. Now, you're not seeing that in the graph that I just shown because I actually did it. I did it afterwards, right? So now, okay, so let's do it again, right? So that's on like 360 something. Isn't it? 363, 362, and the left-hand one's on 380 something. But then as time progresses, you can see obviously the middle one's charging. It's going like 406. Hey, we're off the end, right? But then you can see now. Obviously, I turned it off as well. Power pack's off, so you'll see that it'll drop because of that. But then you can see 362, 363, right? But it then goes up 368. Yeah, 368. Here, 368. Right, now obviously there's some noise in the figures, and I could probably do a moving average, but you can see how that has actually influenced it such that that end cell is now increasing its voltage, and this one, there you go, it's 402, 403, and this one's 383. These aren't going to change much because they are actually reasonably charged. This one's a duff cell, so this one will the voltage will vary very easily compared to the rest of them, which is the reason why we can see it. But you can see how it's dropped. This is when it was basically sat on charge. Okay, all 3 cells were sat